We were always taught as kids that it's important to be prepared, right? Well, today I'm going to talk about ways that being prepared helps you financially and helps you to save money and grow your income. So it's going to be a little bit of a different video, but I really want to break down the ways that when you're not prepared, it can cost you money, and when you are prepared, it can save you a lot of money. Number one is having an emergency fund, and plus sinking funds is an added bonus. But having an emergency fund at minimum will save you money. It is one of my pet peeves. I've talked about it. You guys know on this channel that the philosophy of having a credit card is a emergency fund. No, that is 100% marketing from the credit card companies that you will have a credit card in case of an emergency. An emergency is already stressful enough. You don't want to have an emergency happen and the stress and dealing with the emergency and then put it on a credit card and have to pay 20-something% interest on top of that. Hello? No, that is so stressful and that is terrible. Have an emergency fund so that when an emergency happens, it sucks, you deal with it, but you don't have the financial burden on top of that of having to pay so much interest on it, which is crazy. So have an emergency fund. I personally recommend having at least 1 month's worth of expenses. I have a full video on how much of an emergency fund you should have, so check that out down below. If you're saving for an emergency fund, I also have printables to help you keep motivated as you're building up your emergency fund. Then with that, a sinking fund. Sinking fund is a really great way to save throughout the year on a big expense, whether that be Christmas or even car insurance. So car insurance, a lot of companies, you can save a lot of money by paying in full for 6 months versus paying every single month. So you have to save up that money, but then you make one lump payment twice a year, and then you're able to save hundreds of dollars throughout the year rather than having to pay monthly. So having a sinking fund is really going to help you to save that money and keep it in one place. I recommend having it in CIT Bank or high yield savings account that's not getting a ton of interest, but it's getting more interest than a typical bank like Wells Fargo or Bank of America. Number two is meal prepping and planning snacks and lunches and little outing goodies. So meal prepping your food, especially for work, is going to save you so much money, especially if you are eating out all the time for work or when you come home from work or on your way home from work. Meal prepping. Meal prep at the beginning of the week for your lunches for the week, for your dinners for the week. That way it's done. That way you don't have to think about it. And that way you're not like spending $13, $15 a meal out at your lunch or after dinner or on your way home from work for dinner. Have that prepared, and that's going to save you a lot of money. In the same way, bringing snacks out when you're going for errands. Whenever I'm leaving the house, I always have my water bottle, my tumbler, my Tervis, and I always have snacks because I get hungry and I don't want to be tempted to go through a drive-thru. So have snacks, have food. If you're going to be out for a long time, maybe pack a sandwich, but pack something to keep you going so that you don't have to stop to get food. Going along with this as well is keeping an ongoing grocery list. As you run out of items in your fridge or your pantry, or as you run out of eggs or milk or whatever it is, add it to the grocery list so that when you're writing your grocery list, you're not like, okay, I knew there was something I forgot. I know we ran out of something, but I'm totally blanking on what it is. Totally blanking. Yeah, that happened to me this week. Well, not that it happened that I was blanking, but I wanted to add corn to a meal of mine. I was like, oh, some corn would be good. I think it was a Mexican dish. I was like, some corn would be good. Went to the freezer, went to the pantry, had no corn. I was like, well, that sucks. So what did I do? Pulled out my grocery list, added corn to it so that when I go to the grocery store next time, I remember to get corn, and I'm not like in my head, remember corn, and then I forget corn. So as you run out of things or as you think of things throughout the week, add them to the grocery list so that when you're ready to go, you already have it all planned out. Number three is insurance. And insurance can really save you a lot of money, whether it be health insurance or car insurance or life insurance. And a lot of people will just brush it on the rug and yeah, I'll deal with that when I'm older, or yeah, I'll get to it eventually. Guys, I hate to be morbid, but it's so important. So important. My mom passed away when I was 16 and didn't have life insurance. And my dad had to pick up the pieces and struggled. He's still struggling financially because of it, because she was the breadwinner. And she made the bulk of the money, and now he's retired and living check to check on Social Security and barely getting by because he wasn't set up financially because of the life insurance and having to pay for the funeral and pay for all these other expenses. So yes, life insurance is not fun, but honestly, it's a lot easier than a lot of people think. I personally love Besto life insurance. I'll have them linked down below in the description box. And you can get life insurance without having to get a physical, without having to go to the doctor. Fill out a form online. It takes less than 3 minutes, and you can have your quote right then with Besto. So it's really cool. But honestly, guys, life insurance is so important, and having those proper insurances to protect you is going to help you in the long run. And yeah, you may be paying every month and feel like it's not worth it. But if something happens, you or your spouse or your family, your kids, are going to be so thankful that you took the time to do that and were prepared financially. Number 4 is stocking up when you see items on sale. So I'm not talking about a whole stockpile room like you see on extreme couponing, but as you see items on sale and items that you know that you're going to need throughout the year, like toiletries or meat on sale, whatever it may be, stock up. Get a couple extra to have on hand so that way you're paying the sale price and not the full price when push comes to shove and you have to buy toilet paper or shampoo and you didn't stock up, so now you have to pay full price. When you see something on sale that you know that you like and you love and you're going to use and it's not going to expire, stock up a little bit. Also, stock up when you see sale items for Christmas gifts. I already have Christmas gifts in this closet right here that I've seen on sale throughout the year, and so I just buy it and I just put it in my closet, and I actually have, don't tell Jamie this because I don't want him seeing my phone, but I have a list in my notes app of what gifts I have for different people. I have gift ideas as I think of them throughout the year, or as they mention things like, hey, I would love this, or hey, I would love this. Then I just pull out my phone and I put it in the notes app. And then I also put items that I bought throughout the year so I don't forget that I got it for them and buy it again or buy something else. And I'm like, oh, I just got them tons of gifts when I already had a bunch in the closet for them already. So stock up throughout the year when you see things that are on sale. Number 5 is house and car maintenance. I have been so guilty, especially in my 20s, of just letting that check engine light just stay on for a while, or a leaky faucet, or something that just doesn't seem like a big deal, and it's okay, just a couple drips. It's totally fine. Yeah, I have been that person of just kind of ignoring it, and then it turns into a big problem, whether it be something with your car and something that could have been really fixed easily. Now is this huge transmission issue or this huge issue, or something that as simple as a leaky faucet is now causing mold and all this other problems. So when you have those things that come up, take care of them right away. And then also do the preventative measures that you need to. Get a tune-up on your car. Get a tune-up on your air conditioning unit and your appliances, and make sure that you are doing the things that you need to maintain those items and or to keep the warranty. There's some things that you need to do to keep a warranty on a car, or to keep a warranty on different things that you purchase, to make sure that if something does happen, they're not like, oh, sorry, you didn't do this, the warranty is now voided. That sucks. That is not something that you want to have to deal with. So make sure that you're keeping up with your car maintenance and your house maintenance, or whatever, boat maintenance or motorcycle maintenance or whatever you have. Make sure you're keeping up on those maintenances to make sure that you're not letting things fall through the cracks and then getting screwed and end up paying way more than you would if you just got the repairs. Let's keep the conversation going. If you want to know my top 4 favorite cashback apps that I use to earn cash back in form of gift cards and cash by just scanning my receipts, check out this video here. And if you want to know savings challenges that'll keep you motivated, help you to hit your goals, whether it be savings challenge, debt payoff, investing challenges, all those fun challenges that really keep you motivated, check out this video here. No.